recapping this week's City Council meeting with Councillor Jeff Kaufman. A couple of key items that came out of City Council this week, Councillor Kaufman. Let's start off by talking about the 17 organizations that received a significant amount of grant funding. What are some of those organizations and where will this funding go?
Well, it's the Community Capital Project grant that the city started back in 2004. And we basically take funds that are returned to us from the federal government through GST rebate, and we then turn it back over to community organizations to help with predominantly with capital projects, but it could be with some planning as well. So we had 17 organizations receive close to $1 million in funding this go round. Organizations such as Lethbridge Curling Club for equipment, the Housing Authority for renovations, Lethbridge Family Services for facility and technology upgrades, things of that nature that go back into the community.
That's so great to see those services that our community really does utilize receiving the funding. That's absolutely great to hear. And another thing that our community is hopefully going to participate in is naming our new park on the north side. There's a naming contest almost. Maybe tell us a little bit about how the process works, when people can start putting in their naming ideas.
Well, on June 12th or 13th, we hope that to have it live on the website. And the idea is we have a new park coming online in the north part of the city. We have Henderson Lake in the south and Nicholas Sharon in the west. Nicholas Sharon was the last one to come on in 1979, so it's been a while since we've done this. And so we're looking to name this park, and the criteria for a name is in many ways open. It should be something that is applicable to the community, a name that we could all associate with, something we can understand, obviously easy to understand as well, easy to name, because this is it's going to become as iconic as I'll meet you at Nicholas Sharon Park or I'll meet you at Henderson Lake, something in the future that our residents are going to be, a place our residents are going to be able to go and enjoy.
Absolutely. Such a great way to get the community involved. And while everyone puts on their thinking caps and tries to think of a name, let's talk about the French Language Library. Also came to City Council this week and requested some funding, but City Council tried to think of maybe a different idea that they could compensate for their funding requirements.
Yeah, so Mediathèque, which is part of the library system at Cité des Prairies, the French school on 6th Avenue South, came and asked Council for $100,000. They have run into some funding issues in terms of keeping that open. The challenge is that the library is accessed quite heavily by District 51 and Holy Spirit French immersion students, and as well as our French community, our Franco community here in Lethbridge. Council did not agree with the expenditure of $100,000, but certainly feel that there may be some additional options or opportunities working in partnership perhaps with Lethbridge Public Library or other organizations. So it's a bit of it's frustrating because you want to help everybody, but sometimes you just know that there are others out there who could step up. And so now it's going to be incumbent upon a couple of us to meet with them and try to see if we can help them navigate the system and find some solid funding to keep the facility open.
So we'll hear more about that probably then in the future.
Hopefully, yes. Yeah.
Absolutely. And lastly, let's talk about a road tax that people may be seeing that there may be now being billed for, but it's not a new tax, but people may be just seeing it for the first time on their taxes this year. What is this tax and how does it come upon someone's taxes?
Well, it's a frontage levy, and what it is used for is for maintenance and upgrade on certain infrastructure. So the way it works is if the road in front of your home is 10 years of age or older, you will actually start to see this frontage levy appear. Now here's the frustrating part for some people. I build a brand new home, I'm first year in it, and suddenly have this levy on there. It is based on the age of the road, not on the base of the home. And the intent is that your home fronts a certain street, and your funding for that through the frontage levy will actually go to pay for the infrastructure on your street. I shouldn't be paying for the infrastructure on your street. You shouldn't be paying for the infrastructure on mine. It's equally applied throughout the community, and it's the way that we generate the revenue in order to maintain, to repave the underground infrastructure, things of that nature, over the lifespan of the roadway.
Well, thank you for clarifying that, Councillor Kaufman, and thank you for joining us today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
If you would like to watch City Council meetings, you can catch them every other Monday right here on Shaw TV.